Morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. How are you today? Man, I don't know if I'm later on time or what. This central time is messing me up.
So is that what is that, the illegitimate time zone?
Yes, it is. Central time is definitely not a legitimate time zone. My Twitter notification for this stream came out like an hour ago. Said we were live in 10 minutes, so. Karen, I'm sorry about that. Good morning, Joran. How are you today? Karen's in the house. Reagan, good morning. You're working this morning and cooking for baby Michael. Well, don't work too hard. That wouldn't be good. I got to meet with Reagan yesterday, of course, as you saw today, and video's pretty cool. You guys are going to love it. Heavy Metal Magnet, good morning. Good morning. How are you today? Grizel, hello. I don't know what's up with the notifications. Yes, it's afternoon for my Swedish gentleman friend, Jorn. Nathan Likes Drums, good morning. If you don't know, I'm here with Seth Allison. He's very tall. Pam, good morning. How are you today? Holy mackerel, it's been a minute, Pam. It is nice to see you. Cuban Beauty, hello. It is sunny and beautiful here today as well. Hey, needs more subs in the house. How's this sound? Does it sound pretty soundy? I hope so. Seth drove all the way from, I guess you're in Alabama, right?
Yes.
Roll Tide, baby. So he drove from Alabama a couple hours this morning. We're going to hang out. We're going to do Waffle House because it's been a running joke for a while. We got to do that. Justin Mello, hello. And I don't know what else we're going to do. We're going to have fun. But I do have to travel back to Kentucky today we're going to do some special hiking tomorrow with some special guests. So be on the lookout for that. I shouldn't say we're going to do something awesome, but I can't tell you about it. We just talked about that. Hey, Jay Littman, good morning. How are you? So tomorrow's going to be pretty epic. You're going to find all about it tomorrow. Because I don't even really know what's going on.
Needs more subs. Says the sound is very sonic this morning.
Awesome. Hey, Undead Otter, how are you? Panic D Videos, good morning, good morning. How many entries do we have for the B-Roll Smackdown for October so far, Panic D Videos? Clint Moore is in the house. Hello, Clint. If you do not know, I am here with Seth Allison. Hey, Priscilla Mayo in the house. Everyone been busy the past few days. Finally got some time to watch. Well, that's good. You picked the right show. Seth is awesome. He is an occasional vlogger on YouTube. Typing while I drove to Altoona. But be careful, Jay. Well, yeah, you're an occasional vlogger. I would say you're probably a hobbyist.
Yes.
He's got a drone, which makes him better than I am immediately, automatically. But I might actually get to check out the drone today. We're going to fly it around, see if we can't crash it into something. Probably Monica, because I want to get it as close as I can. We're going to do a flyover. Hey, Lazybrook Farm, hello. Lazybrook Farm is in the house. Flying Monkeys in the house. Hey, Jelly Duck has a new icon. Good morning, Jelly Duck. How are you today? All the way from Kuwait. Oh, man. So how was the drive-in this morning?
It was good. I expected to get some traffic, but it was pretty much smooth sailing all the way in.
Move
good
this
stuff.
in here. There we go. Do we look pretty today? I know I look pretty puffy. Sorry, touched my hair. Sorry, honey. If you do not know, Monica's over here. She is. She's eating. Monica loves when I film her while she's eating. I'm going to get punched for that later.
Uh-oh. One B-roll Smackdown entry so far.
One B-roll Smackdown entry. Guys.
You're right, needs more subs. That's unacceptable.
You guys got to get that puppy in there. It is due by tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. As we all know, the only legitimate time zone. If you're not entered, you're doing it wrong. Monica must be proud of you. I don't know. I would highly doubt that. How to enter? What are the requirements? Undead Otter. It's funny that you ask because I did an amazing video detailing exactly how to enter and what the requirements are. Please check it out if you have a moment. Pauline Newman, hello, hello. How are you today? It is awesome to see you. Oh, so, but it is a Halloween theme for the month of October. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. An amazing video that we need to watch. Susan's creative. Which video is that? Which video is that? Undead Otter, he's going to watch the video now.
Sounds good.
Oh. Well, all right, we'll see you in a couple minutes, my friend. Oh, my B-roll video? Are you kidding me, Susan? It's crap. But it does tell you how to enter, so I'll give you that. It's very informative. Essentially, it's me talking in front of the camera with like 30 seconds of B-roll as an example of what you're supposed to put in there.
It was pretty good B-roll though. I like that B-roll.
Well, thank you. It was rehashed from the Centralia video. So it wasn't even original.
Hey,
I do like the music though. I do like the music. I think it's possible that Needs More Subs might be able to pop that link in there. He's usually pretty link quick. He'll go like boom. And also, if you could pop Seth Allison's link in there, I'd appreciate it. We'll watch today, Michael. We'll be entering the challenge to make everyone's B-roll look good. Susan. Oh, Susan, you do great stuff. You do great stuff, so I wouldn't worry about it. I think you're gonna do awesome.
Oh man, I just had the best idea.
Oh yeah?
See, if you wanted to enter the the creepy B-roll, somebody needs to do one where like all the bad things that can happen to you while vlogging, like, you know, your mic. It's like a horror film based on like all the things that can go wrong when you're vlogging. Like, didn't turn on the mic, you know, didn't turn on the camera.
Yeah, because if you don't have the mic on and you're talking, that's not A-roll. It's still B-roll. Michael T. Panetta, good morning. Skinny G Panda, hello. There we go. There's that B-roll Smackdown video. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Joran. Woo, rocking it. And then I think, oh, look at that, Sky Pilot's in the house. Good day, my friend.
Just tackle that, Lazy Brook. I mean, you got that like an hour and you've got that video done.
Oh, Lazy Brook's gonna enter?
He said it was a great idea. I don't know.
He already won one. I could see it. We've got some tough competition entering these days. I'm hoping Jay Littman re-enters, the winner from last month.
Last month was crazy.
And then, yeah, and Chandra Pivo, I hope she enters again. She did such a fantastic job last month. Also, I think Big T Coins is going to donate a coin as one of the prizes, which is really cool. But we are still waiting for other prizes or looking for other prizes. We'll talk to Pusa Studios, see if they're interested in getting involved again. I haven't had a chance because I've been on my trip, but as you know, the contest goes all month, so prizes can come in at any time. And they tend to build up over the month, and last month the prizes were friggin' epic. I mean, holy mackerel.
That's pretty awesome. I was hoping I'd win at least one round so I could, you know, get the channel review.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. Idiot of the day, good morning. Hi, Joy Stewart. I'll try to throw something together today when I arrive in Altoona. Awesome, Jay. Yeah, it's tough when you're traveling because you got to go specifically find Halloweeny stuff. Halloweeny. Sorry.
Susan says she might
I'm
donate
5.
a prize.
Oh, cool, Susans. Thank you. Seriously, people, why do we have only 20 likes? Smack that like button. That's right. That's right. You whip them into shape, Pauline. You whip them into shape. So when did you start your YouTube channel, Seth?
2016, I think. So it's been about 2 years since I started it.
Awesome.
But yeah, I guess hobbyist fits fairly well because at first I put them out fairly regularly, and then it just got, you know, I was in school at the time, and then, you know, work and stuff. But those are all probably considered excuses, not reasons.
Well, true, but you just
people
want to do it when you like to do it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
People do what they want to do. So I understand. Every time I hear somebody like, oh, I just don't have time for it, I'm like, well, you have time to do something, even if it's time to, you know, sleep in.
That's true.
You do what you want to do. So.
Yep. Tech for your needs. Hello, hello. Ace Film Studios. Good morning. Chandra Pivo's in the house. Good morning, good morning. Well, I mean, that's the truth. You find time to do what you like, but you have a job that you love.
Yes.
So that takes up a lot of your time.
Yeah. The good thing is I get to work they call it a 980 schedule. So that means I work 9 9-hour days, 1 8-hour day, and today, one of the Fridays, I'm off. So that's how I'm here. So
that's awesome.
Pretty awesome.
That is epic.
For the first time about a year. Oh, here.
Met for the first time about a year ago, and we had no idea we both made videos. That's awesome. Well, this show is all about the collaboration. So meeting up with guys like Seth Allison and all that stuff, I want to definitely do the best that I can to encourage all of you to do the same. Now, soon my website's going to be launched. It's going to have a map on it, and everyone is going to be able to go and put in their location on that map, so that you'll be able to have easier access to possible YouTubers that are in your general area or within a reasonable traveling distance. And this show is definitely going to morph a little bit more into just fully focused on collaborations and folks getting to know one another. I'm really looking forward to it. That's going to happen next week, I think. KY Night Stalkers, good morning. I got a chance to hang out with KY Night Stalkers. Probably the most pleasant surprise of the entire trip because I didn't know anything about him. Dude can fish. He was so much fun.
He was the one that caught that big bass.
Yeah, he caught the big bass on bread. Hey, Irvin the Paid Tourist, good morning. On bread. Can you believe that?
I've caught catfish with it, but I didn't know the bass would go for it. But
Yeah.
see, catfish are like, they say they're like the goats of the water. They'll eat anything.
Oh
so,
yeah, the catfish.
especially if it's stinky.
Cause what that was sorry, backpacking with Jason's little pond.
Yeah.
So he's constantly throwing bread in there to feed the fish.
Yeah.
So the bass have gotten used to going on to the top of the water to take the bread. So that's probably why. Hey, good morning to 1090 Brewing. How are you today? Welcome, Alan Lamb. Good morning. So what sorts of videos, well, you know what? Tell us a little bit about what your channel's about.
Well, I haven't really picked a niche. So I vlog, especially when I travel. I should have started a vlog already since I came up here this morning, but I haven't. But I usually vlog when I travel, which hopefully will happen a little bit more with my new job. I do some project videos when I build something, so like when I built the YouTube play button or whatever, and I do every now and then I do unboxings. So you know, I'm kind of
That's fun.
I kind of do all around stuff, but totally open to more stuff. My favorite thing to do is to go to a location, like go to waterfalls and use the drone. And I've got a new drone, and I haven't went to a waterfall with it yet, but hopefully tomorrow. So.
Oh, awesome. So Panic D Videos says they are donating a t-shirt and a travel Boris for the winner of the SmackDown. That's pretty awesome.
There you go.
Monica has been wanting a travel Boris now for a while. And she's about the most un-Halloween-y person I know, which is pretty funny. Right, honey? Yeah. So your uploads are basically whenever you just put a video together and feel like throwing them up there, though.
Yes.
For the most part.
I've tried to schedule something, and the last time I was doing like either every week or every other week, and I got like 3 videos on schedule, I think, and then it kind of fell apart. So I would like to have something where people can depend on like at least whatever, one a month or something, but I haven't figured that out quite yet. So
Chandra wants to know what sort of drone you have.
I have a Mavic Pro, so that just got little, might be a little obsolete now that the Mavic 2 and the Mavic Zoom came out, but it's a lot better than what I was flying with before. If you watch any of my videos that were my drone videos before, the footage is super shaky, so I need to release some new ones. The new drone is a big step up.
That's pretty awesome. So what, it just doesn't have the same stabilization as the newer drones?
So yeah, the old one I had, the camera was hard mounted to the drone, so every time the drone turns, the camera's turning.
All right.
And but the new one has the gimbal and a lot of new like controls where you can fly around something and while keeping it in frame and different stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's not all manual anymore. So I'm looking forward to learning even better how to use it. I've flown it some, but.
Undead Otter, I'm with you, my friend. I need a drone so bad. What does Needy say? Jesus Christ. What, you would enter the B-roll SmackDown for that? Oh, all right. Well, I don't know how Halloween-y that is. Maybe if you make a full Team Strawberry Halloween costume. Oh, then it's decided. That will be my prize. I will donate. Oh, she's donating a Team Strawberry shirt. Okay. I misinterpreted that whole conversation. That's awesome, Susan. Thank you so much. I'm sure there's one person out there who will be excited to win a Team Strawberry shirt. I'm just kidding. Apparently there are a lot more strawberry fans out there than I ever thought. Just clogging up my ice cream bin with Neapolitan. What are you guys doing? Seriously. You guys are just working for the man. You're working for the conspiracy to put strawberry in our Neapolitan ice cream. What about Seth? Are you Team Strawberry, Seth?
I'm not. I will eat strawberry if that's the last thing left in the Neapolitan container.
Hey, the Fantastic Joe. And guess what? It is always the last thing left in the Neapolitan container.
It is, with just a little bit of chocolate or vanilla melted into it.
Yeah, because most people try to scrape around the strawberry.
Do you ever get the people that are scooping ice cream and they start on one side and go all the way to the other, so you have all three together?
Yeah, I've never seen that. No.
It's a bad deal.
Because then they mix it. Then your vanilla gets in my strawberry or whatever.
No.
You can't do that. It's kind of like, that's the one thing about Mexican restaurants I'm not a huge fan of. Why do they just dump everything on the plate? Can't I have a separate dish for this and that? You know what I mean? Why does my burrito have to be touching my refried beans?
That's why I like Waffle House, because everything comes on a separate plate. Not quite, but they bring your bacon like separate. I'm like, could we not put that all together?
That's pretty awesome.
There's a great comedy sketch on that one.
Patricia Sprinkles, good morning, good morning. Patricia is new to the stream, so please do me a big favor and welcome Patricia to the room. Hey, wait, I had to stop working. Susan's Creative said she would make a Team Strawberry shirt. Will she make a video of her making it with high camera angles? Yeah, Michael T. Did you happen to see that stream?
I don't think so.
So Susan's Creative apparently made a video of her making the t-shirt for Team Strawberry that she wore on my stream when she came down. And apparently she might have had a little bit of a low cut. And then Michael T. Panetta was on my stream a couple days later and made sure that he pointed that out to her while she was in the room. And so now it's a thing. Now she has to have low cut stuff when she does any sort of work on her channel. Now you're all making me hungry. Well, tech for your needs, we do what we can, my friend. Just stay away from that strawberry. It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy by the strawberry growers to make sure that, boys. Exactly, Susan. I don't even know what they were talking about, to be honest with you.
Is that like how they do you have to have ethanol in your gasoline so that keeps the corn farmers in business? That's the strawberries is the Neapolitan.
That's what's going on. They should just save it for smoothies and Pop-Tarts. They'd be fine.
That'd be perfect.
I hope you guys did hit that like button. The last thing I eat is vanilla. Oh, Pam, really? You're a chocolate and strawberry lady. Well, that works too. Each to their own. You're just feeding into the conspiracy though. Just ordering Papa John's and watching the live stream. Papa John's? Well, that's right, you're in Kuwait. It's in the late afternoon there. You know, after being on the road for a couple of days, my throat is getting all scratchy. I'm feeling sort of older than 28 for some reason. It starts to get on you after a little bit. What about you, honey? Yeah, Monica wants to get back to the legitimate time zone too. Oh man.
I've got a question for you.
All right.
How close are you to Philadelphia? I don't know my Pennsylvania geography.
I'm like an hour and 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
And we're about an hour and 45 minutes from New York City and 2 hours from Baltimore.
Because there's a chance that every now and then my work may send me to Philadelphia.
Oh,
so.
That would be epic. I haven't done a lot of work in Philadelphia from a vlog perspective because I haven't had any reason to go in there, but if I got a reason to go in there.
I mean, it doesn't have to be in Philadelphia. I just, if I can drive a little ways or whatever, but.
You could. It'll take you a long time because the traffic there sucks, but you could do it. So what is the plan for the channel then going forward? Are you gonna be seeing an every month video from Seth Allison, or are you just gonna kind of keep winging it and seeing what happens?
Well, so things are starting to settle down. Finally, I'm at the new job and that sort of thing. So I think that I'm gonna have a little more time. What we got?
Oh, well, we have Joyce Stewart saying exactly what I told Monica last night. I don't know what the heck I'd do if we went to Pacific time zone.
Yeah, I've done that. I've went from Central to Pacific. I think I went from Eastern to Pacific. That'll throw you.
Big time, big time. because exactly it's 7:20 in California, so I'd have to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to do a best hour. It'd be just insane. Josh Coleman, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday to you, my friend. So there's a couple of new folks in the room. Make sure you guys welcome them. I want to make sure I focus on Seth today, but let me tell you guys a little bit about what this stream is. So this is the best hour of my day. It's not my show, guys. I'm just the humble host. My name is Macarthur Rd, Jr. And my aim is to introduce all the amazing folks in this room to as many new folks as we possibly can. The goal of this is to introduce everybody and get you to know a little bit more about the person behind the camera and the icon. I believe everyone's content is a lot more interesting when you get to know the person behind the camera. And that's what we try to do here. We want to encourage as many collaborations and all that sort of stuff as we can. And the stream is definitely going to be modified towards more of that, more information on how to do that, more information on how to locate people, and we're going to be profiling and highlighting community collaborations as well. So if you are working on a community collaboration with somebody in this room, let me know. Let me know. I want to make sure we highlight it on the best hour of my day, because that's what the best hour is all about. So do me a big favor, if you are new, get to know all the amazing folks in the room. There have already been quite a few awesome collaborations. And of course, I put my money where my mouth is. I'm traveling around to meet with folks like Seth, and he traveled 2 hours just to get here to see me. So it's awesome. It's awesome. Collaboration is really important. And lots of people, that's one of the first things they say. I just don't know how. I don't know anyone in my area.
Yeah.
We seek to show you how to do it, guys. We seek to show you how to do it, give you ideas on ways you can do it, and even tell you how to do it remotely. So
there you go. That's perfect.
Well, we try. We try. I'm getting really scratchy because the traffic is making me have to yell. Macarthur Jr. 23 in our collab, massive. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, Panic D Videos is doing an absolutely epic Halloween collaboration. It's gonna be really, really cool. I'm involved. Lots of people in the room are involved, out of body. There's so many people in the room that are involved that it's you guys are gonna love it. Absolutely love it. And it's easy. It's like a 30-second video. So
Nice.
doing a video for
Thank you, Jelly Duck.
Ooh.
I appreciate that.
Jay Littman is doing a video with Fantastic Joe tomorrow. That is awesome. I definitely want to make sure we profile that when the videos are released. Collaborations coming up. Susan's Creative, Eddie Murphy, Ed Joe, Rachel Rawson's secret interview with someone in the room. Awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about. I know about the Ed Joe collaboration as well. I'm really looking forward to that. So, yep, that's awesome. I'm glad that Ed Joe contacted so many folks in this room, because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Hey, God Raid. God's coming to hang out with us. That's how I roll. Good morning, good morning. Michelle Angelina, hello. Donald J. Mushroom Knob, good morning. Is that Karaoke Ken? Hello, hello. Tales from the Lotus podcast. Good morning, good morning. Hey guys, do yourself a favor, get to know these awesome folks in the room. Hey, Stacy Morgan, good morning. How are you today? It has been a minute. Yeah, you got to check out Stacy Morgan's wall if you haven't seen it.
Okay.
He profiles YouTubers on there. It's pretty cool
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Nomadic Bike in the house. Hello, Megan Fox. How are you? Oh, these raids, man. Then the chat goes nuts. It's hard to keep up with. Soulless Trench Coat. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Where do these raids come from?
Stephanie Douglas. Other people that are doing live streams right
okay.
now. It's very, very cool, though. Very
Awesome.
cool. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. God, the good one. I really appreciate it. Hey, Simply Shannon Miller. Good morning. How are you today? It is awesome to see you. Itchy Bows. Hello. How are you? Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. If you could hit that thumbs up, I would love that too. That makes me feel good. Nature Bound. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today? It is awesome to see you, Megan Fox. Good morning. Soulless Trench Coat. I did say hi to you.
Yes.
It is awesome to see you this morning. I am here with Seth Allison. He is a casual vlogger on YouTube. We really enjoy hanging out and with all the amazing YouTubers we can find. Now, Seth does really cool content. He does a lot of drone stuff, some hiking stuff, But he mixes it up. He does unboxings and all kinds of stuff. If you would like to check it out, I would highly recommend it. That's 550 Macarthur Jr. Have a great day. All right, brother. Thank you. God, the good one. You are the best, my friend.
And the good thing is that since I've been part of this community and got over 100 subscribers, now all you got to do is go to youtube.com/my name, Seth Allison.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
Easy peasy.
X rating in Blood X Nation 13. Good morning, my friend. I think I missed you on the raid. I appreciate you coming by, my friend. That's awesome. I love a good raid once in a while. Occasionally, some of those folks actually stick around and hang out with us, and it is pretty epic. Reagan, live, laugh, love. If I didn't say hello to you, good morning. I hope baby Michael is doing well. Hope you're recovering from the sun we got yesterday, because man, it was hot.
Oh yeah.
It was so hot. I don't generally mind the heat. Monica, on the other hand, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. So you have any big plans? You've got a bunch of videos in the can already. What are we gonna see in the future?
So right after, I think one of my last videos was the castle video from New Hampshire. That same day we went and saw, I think it's Nubble Light, a lighthouse up there, and I got some pretty cool footage of that. So that's should be up next. But I also have the struggle between, like, I like to keep things in order, but if I shoot something really cool, then I want to go ahead and put it up. So I'm not sure what'll be up next. I'm almost a year behind now, though, so I need to start catching up.
Okay.
Usually what happens is it'll go a few months and there'll be like 2 or 3 videos, and then, but I'm going to try to work on that. So I think I've got that one, and then I know one of the next videos come out will be the unboxing of Only Claire's gift with the chocolate. I forgot. Awesome. I was gonna bring some today and I forgot. It was too early in the morning, I guess. But
I hear you.
But that was fantastic.
Hello. Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Hello, Queen Paula Banks. Hello, Millie and Ashley. Good morning. Good morning. Everyone, welcome Millie and Ashley to the room. I have not seen you here before. It is awesome to see you. Only Claire Jones popped in just in time for us to talk about that. Just in time
for me to say thank you.
Only Claire, it's just fantastic. There was a lot of candy in there. Needs more subs. I'll be at work then. Okay.
That was a ton of candy. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Must have spent a lot on that. That was fantastic. I really appreciate it.
He's probably in diabetic shock right now.
Well, I try to take it slow. Well, and I got to thank I about called him Shady Brook Farm, Lazy Brook Farm too, because he had me send it down.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was really cool. You guys are related though, right?
Yes. Yes, he is my wife's uncle, so.
There we go. I knew there was something there.
My wife is in the chat. Morgan.
Hey.
There she is.
Hello, Morgan. How are you today? We're going to keep him out of trouble. Don't worry. I promise. It's Shady Brook, she says. I've loved watching these live collaborations this week.
That she had to go to work today when I had my day off.
Well, thank you, Happy Trails. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. It really means a lot to me. If you guys don't know Happy Trails Hiking, she goes live directly after this. She does something called the 30-day challenge.
That's a pretty cool stream.
Yeah. What it is she's encouraging folks to get 30 minutes of exercise every day. But she's not just stopping there, guys. She's giving you information on how to eat healthier, how to get in better shape, the kind of exercises that you could do depending upon if you have some sort of disability or injury or something like that. It's pretty fantastic stuff, guys. She does her research. She does a really great job. And the most important aspect of the 30-day challenge is that you get in, you try to do your 30 days exercise, you learn more about how to eat better and get healthier. But there's lots of folks that are in the room just like this. It's a little community where people encourage one another to do the best that they can. And it's great stuff because every once in a while, losing weight and getting in better shape and changing your lifestyle, sometimes you need encouragement. So it's good to have a place to go. And that's 30 minutes every day right after this stream, except for on weekends. I do mine every day. She does hers on the week. She's the smart one. You might have to keep me out of troubles, right? We'll see what happens.
Lazy Brook Farm was saying that you needed to get me in some trouble, in a little trouble.
Oh, that sounds good. We both get really bad back pains, and usually it hurts more during workouts. Well, that's quite possible, Millie. That is quite possible. I don't know if I'm talking to Millie or Ashley, but When I say Millie, just understand I mean both of you guys. All right, gotta go. Only Claire, we love you, my friend. Have a great day. 21090 Brewing, looking forward to our live stream. Yes, Happy Trails Hiking is going to be on 21090 Brewing. They are in Baltimore.
There you go.
So, you live in Alabama. Do you live anywhere near like the Gulf Coast or anything like that? Or are you pretty far away from that?
I am in North Alabama, so I'm about 5 or 6 hours off the Gulf Coast. So
we've gone and done some trips where we got to stay on the Gulf, and
it's
I'm telling you,
there.
it's so beautiful. Hot,
yes,
but beautiful.
Yeah, we get about the same weather without the waves, and that's but it works out.
Yeah, the waves don't come. The jellyfish do though.
Yes.
Jeremy, good morning. Good morning. How are you today? It is good to see you back here, my friend. There it is, the big collaboration with 26 other YouTubers that Panic D was talking about. ClueTube has begun.
Awesome.
Check it out. It's really cool. It's really cool. It's like murder mystery theater, man. So I think you'd really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's super easy if you want to get involved. I'm sure there's still spots. I haven't been able to film my spot yet because I've been out doing this, but I'll be home soon. You should receive your package today. Oh, epic. 21090 sending Happy Trails Hiking beer. Can you mail beer? Is that legal? Who cares? Who cares? As long as they don't, you know what? If they don't check the package, it's totally legal.
You know what I haven't checked on lately? How's the search for Piney?
You know, there's going to be an update on the search for Piney that's going to be released next week sometime, I hope. You can. There you go.
So he's still
Happy
missing
Trails
action.
Hiking would never do anything illegal, I'm sure. Nomadic Bike, good morning. He's gonna... Apparently, Piney has been showing up in other people's videos.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to profile where Piney's been seen and see if we can't determine what exactly he's doing. Because I think he's just trolling us at this point. If you would like to be involved in the collaboration for the search for Piney, by the way, first of all, watch the Piney video. It's called Devastating News. I don't think I can go on. Luckily, somehow I've found a way to go on, but it's a great video. It tells you a little bit about the history of Piney, and then you can get involved in the collaboration for us to help search for Piney. That's right, Karen Summers. I had heard that Piney was in the Netherlands.
Wow, I didn't know he could swim that far.
I didn't either. Maybe he's hitchhiking on airplanes or something. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, but we're gonna get an update on Piney this week. Uh-oh. Alan Lamb thinks he saw him yesterday. He's a quick little bugger. He's traveling all over. Alan Lamb loves him some Piney, I'm telling you right now. He might have just moved in with Piney. He flew over. All right, Karen. Good. He wasn't soggy Piney. Hitchhiking with birds. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Find a good American Eagle flight.
I like it. So today, my video with Reagan Live, Laugh, Love, we went to a nature preserve yesterday, or a nature center. There's all kind of really cool stuff. Sorry, guys. There's all kind of really cool stuff in the video, and then you get to see a little bit of Monica and I out on the town in Nashville. Piney has connections. I have no doubt. I think he's been planning this. He's been scheming this thing the whole time. What do you think, man?
Maybe.
He's the silent type, that's for sure. Oh man, what do we got here? Karen Summers using the African European swallow. Well, that's distinctly possible. Now we have all kinds of speculation. We're gonna have to put all of this into the video because I'm not sure. I can only speculate as to how he's getting around. Knowing when people work and make so much noise. I know, Karen. It's ridiculous. Driving trucks. Come on.
On a Friday of all times.
So traffic wasn't bad this morning coming in?
No, it was all good.
Out of body sat in traffic for 4 hours coming in from Memphis on what was that, Tuesday?
She gets the longest commute trophy. She's, wow.
She wasn't planning on staying over. We were just gonna go out to dinner. She got here so late, she's like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay over. It was an absolute blessing because then we got to go out to dinner and then she was on the best hour and then we got to go hang out in Nashville, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, the Parthenon was awesome.
Oh, dude, that was so cool. Missing Piney report, help Piney. There it is. That is probably the Devastating News video. It's a funny video. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. I show off my acting chops. Which is to say bad acting. That's probably why YouTube hasn't monetized me yet. They don't like to monetize bad actors. Hey, good morning, Recycle Dude. How are you today? So who are the people that influenced you to decide to do YouTube and all that kind of stuff?
As cliche as it may sound, Casey Neistat, but probably even more so Sean Duras. And so I watched both of them vlog for a while, and I was like, I think I can do this. I did a lot of, or quite a bit of acting when I was younger, and so I didn't really necessarily mind being, and I did it like on stage, but
Right.
I didn't necessarily mind, being on camera or whatever. It still took some time to get used to it. And I would say in public, I'm definitely still not used to it, because just, talking to yourself in public is, I guess people finally get over it, but I'm sure it takes a while, and I don't do it on the regular, so. So I started into that, but, one of the things we talked about earlier is that your life has to be pretty interesting if you're going to vlog on a regular basis. And at the time I was a student and different stuff like that, so yeah, I've went into other things, doing some project videos and different stuff. So it's just kind of about my life, but I especially like to vlog when I travel. I like to experience new places and share that with other people.
Yeah, that's the best. That's what I love doing. Oblix Magnet Fishing, good morning. From the Netherlands. From the Netherlands. So we have another Netherlands person. Obliques, Karen Summers is in the Netherlands as well. Vlogging with family close by is an awkward. Oh, Karen, I think I could probably vlog in the middle of Grand Central Station and not even think about it. But in front of your family and stuff, it is a little more awkward for some reason.
My family's kind of accepted it.
Yeah?
It's fine.
I pretty much vlog everywhere. Everywhere. So it doesn't matter to me. I like to annoy people in all locations, in all places. And at this point, I'm actually getting used to being thrown out of places too, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I've been thrown out of several malls and places you're supposedly not supposed to vlog because you're not allowed to express yourself. So, I don't want to be in places where you can't express yourself anyways. Why would you want to be there? So if you were going to collaborate with anybody on YouTube, would it be Sean Duras? You want to go on one of his adventures? He does some really awesome stuff. Or who would it be?
Yeah, I would. There's the smallest chance. So next year, what's up?
Rage and the Worst in the house.
Uh,
Hello, Rage.
I'm supposed to go on a trip out west next year, and I'm trying to go through Utah, and I'm hoping that if I send him a message or something early enough that I can at least stop by his place, the space station where they their main headquarters.
Right.
Which who knows, he may be on a trip at that point, but and at least visit, even if it's not really a collab. But yeah, I like him a lot. I mean, for me, Peter McKinnon might be the pinnacle, but there's so many people. I mean, it's been a dream to come collaborate with you. So
Well, that's awesome.
It's just, I mean, anybody that you've looked up to and learned from, like the video you did with Cody on how to do B-roll. I would do the slow shots from side to side or whatever, but the transitions and all that, like, I'm not perfect at it, but that helped me a ton.
Cool. Well, you get to see me do a little bit of that today too, so.
I point people to that when they're like, well, I don't really know how to do B-roll. I'm like, I've got the video for you.
That's awesome, man. That's one of the few videos I have that actually has some staying power. It actually gets some pretty good traffic still. Trisha's Journal. Hello, good morning, good morning. Tech for your needs, good morning. BK42, hello, hello. BK42, I think Reagan Live Laugh Love was looking to see if you might be interested in doing one of your live profile shows to help her to rebrand her channel. So if you've seen the email, get in touch with her if you have the time, of course. Familiar name, McKinnon. Isn't that an Aussie? McKinnon's from Peter McKinnon's from Canada, my friend. He's Canadian, or from Canada, as I like to say. So do you have a video on your channel that you just hate? Because everybody has one of those ones where you just put it out there and you kind of weren't sure when you first put it out there, but...
My first video that has the watermark of the free software on it that keeps coming up.
KineMaster or whatever?
It was one of those. I think it was, yeah, I don't even remember. And there was no music. There was a watermark that pops up like every 10 seconds. And obviously it was the first one I did, but I left it there because, as a lot of us believe, you know, I would love to be able to look at something like Welcome to the South. Just like somebody like Peter McKinnon or Casey Neistat, like, see when they first started making videos, or even when they first started like trying to talk to the camera. I would like to be able to see that. I'll probably never be as big as them, but if, say, someday I had 100,000 subscribers and somebody's like, I could never do that, I'd be like, go look at my first video.
Yeah. That's why all my stuff's still up there. Because you can see over time, I was horrible in front of the camera, and then not so horrible, and then still sort of horrible, but not quite as horrible, and it just gets better over time. It does, it gets better over time, passing nice down. That's right. Hey, Will's World Media's in the house. Hello, Wills, my friend. How are you today? I wish there was a way to keep a video up, but remove it from the suggested algorithm. That's kind of interesting. So LazyBrook, it sounds like LazyBrook has one of those videos that they want to keep up there. They just wish nobody would ever find. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Big Money Life. I have a couple of those too. So everybody has those ones in their closet that they're like, nah, I wish that one wasn't out there. But you know what? When you put this out there every day, nah, it can't get much worse. Oh, I posted hats off to Peter McKinnon this morning. Recorded it 2 months ago and finally posted it. Well, that's awesome, Chandra Pivo. That's fantastic. Chandra, you're gonna enter the B-Roll Smackdown for October, right? You're working on that video right now, I hope. Dang trucks, hit the jack brakes, feel the rumble. Irvin, drive careful, my friend, drive careful. So, do you, I don't have a lot of the YouTube hobbyist perspective to come from. Like, I'm a full-time YouTuber, so I go at it all the way. Do you have any advice or any kind of insight that you could give to other folks out there who aren't necessarily full-time YouTubers but want to do it as a hobby? Because you had mentioned to me at one point that everybody's stream is kind of motivated towards, let's do it and get out there and do it, and sometimes that could be actually stressful for somebody who just wants to enjoy making a video once in a while.
Yeah, it is a little bit interesting because, you know, there are some people that it's all about the grind for them, and you know, so for me, it's I don't know, it's hard to balance it out because, like, I want to produce content more than I do, but it is nice not to have to, because I see so many people get burned out because they're like, I have to produce something, you know, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I'm like, if I don't have content, I don't have content. So it's definitely less stressful that way, but I understand at the same time, you know, you've got to, people talk about you've got to feed the beast, like, you've got to feed the algorithm, so even if it's regular, even if it's not every day. So I enjoy that, but it does, I know that I'm not taking advantage of the algorithm like I could, because, you know, I don't have regular content and all that stuff. So it is interesting. I've thought about also doing, people sometimes in like the No Small Creators group or other channels will offer to like kind of review your channel or review your, you know, cinematography or whatever, or even when you put your, you know, your B-roll out there, you'll get, you know, comments on that. And like, I want to get better, but I've kind of shied away from like getting reviewed because I'm not trying to be a professional cinematographer.
Right.
So.
Well, you also know the first thing they're going to say is you don't produce regular content.
Right.
That's
that and just like, oh, your lighting is bad. I'm like, I don't care about my lighting that much. I'm trying to make sure my face isn't in shadow, and besides that, just kind of let it roll.
Yep.
And they're like, well, you could throw a color grade on it, and I'm like, color grading scares me. Okay, like, and I'm using, you can color grade mobile footage, but is it, and it can look good, but there's so
really
many,
worth
there's
it?
so many variables, and for me, yeah, is it worth it? So it's definitely less stressful. I know that for you being full time, it does get kind of stressful, like the need for content.
And that's another reason why collaborations are so awesome. We got McGee Films in the house, and Daniel from This Time Around Travelog is in the house. Good morning, beautiful people.
I've been talking too long. I'm missing the chat.
No,
Sorry.
it's all good, man. We're here to talk to you. Hey, Rachel Rawson. Hello.
Welcome, Rachel.
Hello, Rachel. Well, I know that the problem is that sometimes on channels like this one, it's a community channel, but I do try to motivate people to get out there and create content and collaborate. And I definitely know on No Small Creators, there's lots of people that are all about the go, 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 and to get it done and to just do it. And for somebody who doesn't want to just do it or go, 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 or create content all the time, but just wants to enjoy the fellowship of the other No Small Creators, that could be a little bit, that's a little bit of a turnoff sometimes.
I remember when they, and I totally understood, but when they made the rule that if you're going to post your, because I didn't really use No Small Creators like just dropping my link all the time, but they said, if you're going to drop a link to your video, like cut a teaser. And I'm like, it already takes me 4 to 6 hours to cut my short vlogs, like, and it wouldn't take that long to cut a teaser, but it doesn't, if I'm not going to get enough gain out of it probably for it even to be worth it. So, but there's a lot of different things that come play into it, but I just enjoy it. So, and I'm definitely not opposed to learning. And when somebody says, "Hey, you could try this to do better," I'm like, I totally understand.
Oh yeah.
I know one of the last things I did with, I just posted some B-roll in the No Small Creators group. It was one I had prepared for, I think, September, and missed the deadline. So I just posted. I was like, "Hey, just wanted to post this, feedback, whatever," and it was good feedback and stuff that. A lot of times with feedback, it's stuff that you already knew you did wrong. Like I messed the I went out this way and then back in this way,
yeah.
so the footage did this instead of smoothly transitioning.
Yeah. And the worst part is if you flip it, then it causes all kinds of other problems. Yeah. As you'll see in my broadcast today, because there is a little hitch in the giddy up because of I flipped the footage.
You asked, I guess, for if I had any tips for somebody who does it as a hobbyist.
Yes.
I think my biggest tip would be, if you're going to do it as a hobbyist, start out with minimal gear. I still have fairly minimal gear except for my drone. I already had a GoPro and I had my phone. And at first I was like, oh, I really want to get at least like a point and shoot. And I may still get a point and shoot. But I've been doing it for 2 years now with still my phone, my GoPro, and I ended up buying a drone. And I had this discussion with another hobbyist YouTuber, because for him, he got one of those big stabilizers. He already had a camera, so he got a really nice stabilizer. And I was like, we had this discussion of like, would you rather have the gear that makes your camera really smooth or a drone? And in his case, he does a lot of car videos. So for him, having a close-up shot that's very smooth is better than, so think about what gear you really need. And you can do so much with just a little bit of gear.
Well, and here's another tip, guys. If you're looking for really smooth footage, okay, you don't need a stabilizer if you're doing B-roll properly. And generally that's where you want your really smooth footage. All right, so B-roll works like this. Your sequence is at 24 frames per second. Your B-roll is filmed at 120 frames per second. When you slow your B-roll down to 24 frames per second, i.e. slow motion, you're taking literally less than a second of the footage. Now, if you can't find less than a second of your footage that's smooth, then you've got epilepsy or something. You know what I mean? So you don't need a big expensive stabilizer if you're using if you really want smooth footage for a B-roll. Because when you clip it down and you take your 5 seconds out of there, which used to be at 120 frames per second, but is now slowed down to 20%. It's literally milliseconds of the video in slow motion. So that's, but yeah, if you're in Rachel Rawson's situation where you can't do slow-mo at 120 or something like that, or even 60 frames per second, then a stabilizer is good.
Only 24?
But
what are you filming on, Rachel?
Well, I think she has, I think it's more of an editing issue because it doesn't like to sequence up anything different than that, or
Okay.
she has problems.
Huh.
50 frames per second. 50 frames per second, Karen, that's weird. Are you
Yeah. Yes.
are you sure it's not 60 frames per second, Karen?
European does it differently.
Hey, how do you even slow that down? Because if it was 60 frames per second, you could do it at 40% and that would work.
Well, if it's 50 frames, then you could probably do 50% and you'd be close to 24 frames per second. It would just be off by a little bit.
Yeah, Brian, good morning. How are you today? We're handing out camera tips today. No, it's a camcorder. Yeah, so if you film at 120 or you film at 60, so 120 you slow it down to 20%, 60 you slow it down to 40%. But you don't necessarily need a gimbal or anything to do B-roll that you're going to slow down from 120 to 24 frames per second, because you're taking such a small clip that there's just no way you're not going to be able to find that millisecond of time where it's smooth. So I used to do a lot of filming with my gimbal and all that sort of stuff. I don't really use the gimbal anymore because you don't have to.
That's what I had to do back when I used a drone that didn't have a gimbal on it. Was I would, find shots where I was flying smoothly in one direction, because every time you turn, the camera would turn. So you just have to clip out the smoothest parts, and you can tell, you can still see shake in there if you go back to some of my old drone videos. But
no more though. He's got a new drone. New drone. We are at 51 minutes already, dude.
oh man,
Am I telling you? It's
Time
like
flies
being
when
a
you're having
time
fun.
warp. It's like being in a time warp. So we're talking to Seth. Seth's more of a casual YouTuber. He does it as a hobby and he enjoys doing it. And if you have a question about YouTubing as a hobby or something like that, he's the right person to ask, because a lot of the other YouTubers that I get with are much more into YouTube as a job, or they're much more serious. And I think it's really, I can't offer a lot of perspective on how to YouTube the way that Seth does it, but Seth can offer that sort of information. So if you have a question about that, I would really think that it'd be a good idea to ask it. You can get a holder for the drone and see the drone in 120 frames per second. Oh yeah.
yeah, I've thought about that, but the drone tends to overheat if it's not flying, because it uses, you're flying the air running past it so I've thought about it, but I've also got a stabilizer for my phone, so I can do slow-mo on my phone if I need to. So, but it is a good idea. I've seen people do it, and the footage looks pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. Hey, Karen Summers, talk to Michael T. Message Michael T. Panetta. He can point out with pretty much any camera that will do 120 frames as a point and shoot. He knows all the specs on all that stuff. Can I have your gimbal since you are not using it? Tech for your needs. I have old Zion Smooth Q. It's really beat up. I took it on the trail the first time I went around, and it's just a cell phone gimbal. AT, good morning, good morning. So it has been ridden hard and put away wet big time. It is a mess. It still functions, but it's also a $100 gimbal, so it doesn't function really well. It never really did. Looney Circus, good morning. I just subscribed to everyone shouting my name out. Well, Looney Circus, good morning, everyone. Welcome Looney Circus to the room. Now, you should know, Looney Circus, this is not a sub for sub sort of stream. So you don't need to shout everyone's name out or even talk about anyone. Just hang out, get to know the amazing folks in the room. We are here to encourage collaboration and getting to know the person behind the camera, because I think everyone's content is a heck of a lot more interesting when you get to know the person behind the camera. And let's face it, Looney Circus, do you really want subscribers, or do you want people that actually watch and enjoy your content? My guess is you want people that watch and enjoy your content. The best way to grow is through collaboration. So take a moment and get to know the folks in the room. Michael T. Panetta, good morning. Yes, hit him up on Twitter. I'm way behind on the chat already. Look at that. Look at that, 33 folks in the room, 51 thumbs up. That's a pretty successful day. That's a pretty successful day, Seth. That's awesome.
How many thumbs up? Mine's still stuck on 8.
51. 51 according to this. It could be higher, it could be lower. You doing
Hey.
all right, honey? You getting eaten by mosquitoes? I am. Oh yeah, they're loving me. That's all right. I won't be itchy 45 minutes from now. Was just thinking, everyone who recently subscribed, I found you guys from Pusa Entertainment.
Awesome.
Well, awesome, Looney. Pusa is fantastic. I really love the work that they are doing over there. It's pretty fantastic stuff.
how is the weather down here compared to? Are y'all like 10 degrees cooler up there, or are y'all still in the 80s, 90s?
No, well, right now it's hard to say, but we did get a cold snap before we moved down here, and
Okay.
it was in the 60s, which was relatively cool and starting to be uncomfortable for me. Oh, big money life. We do not need to talk about the I supported your channel and all that sort of stuff. That's not what we do here. Just if you'd like to talk to Michael T. Panetti, you are welcome to say whatever you want in the stream. Say hi, get to know him. That is the way we do things around here. 65 and snug right now. Oh, amazing.
Welcome to the South.
You know what? Just put a damn muffler on that thing, okay? That's all I ask. That's all I ask. For the new folks in the room, this is not a sub for sub stream, I promise you. What we do here is the goal is to get to know every one of these beautiful YouTubers, the person behind the camera. Get to know them, because I believe their content is a lot more interesting when you get to know the person behind the camera, and we are looking for people who want to watch your content, or more importantly, want to collaborate with you so that you guys can create awesome content together. That is the goal.
Jordan's telling us we have 6 minutes.
That's why, and that was probably, yeah, we have about 4 minutes to go now. So that is the goal. That's why I'm hanging out here this morning with the beautiful, amazing Seth Allison. It is awesome. Remember, get your sermon cell last night, but forgot the gas bottle for it to work. Oh, that stinks. I just get bit, and my brain works in such a way that I forget everything 10 minutes later anyway, so I won't be itchy. The creator tour is awesome, Michael. Is
that what this has been dubbed, the creator tour?
I guess so, I guess so. I'm telling you, it's been awesome, and I have one more big surprise tomorrow. I'm not allowed to talk about it. I've been sworn to secrecy, but it's gonna be awesome. So tomorrow we are going back up north, but I have a big surprise. It's at least this big. It might be this, it's pretty big. It's a pretty big surprise. Got to Thanksgiving. Here is a weekend to get stuff ready. Have a great weekend. Trisha's Journal, it has been awesome to see you this morning. Thank you for coming by and hanging out. We walk outdoors without a jacket. Yeah, well, we don't need a jacket here, I'm telling you right now. It's actually really pretty muggy. It was weird though. For a while, there was like a cool thing that settled in here.
Yeah, we had a little bit of cool
bye-bye.
weather, and then it went back. Everybody else says it's fall in Alabama and Tennessee. Are like, no, it's actually still summer.
Yeah, it definitely is still summer here. Looney Circus, hello, hello. In fact, it's supposed to be in the 90s tomorrow, I think. Isn't that what it said? Hey, hold on, guys. Hold on. It's a big moment. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have one of those, but it doesn't run.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. We have not had a lawnmower in this stream now for just a minute. So now we've got one. First part of the trifecta. I guess the heavy loud trucks is kind of the second part of the trifecta. We have not heard any airplanes today.
We're not close
it's very quiet.
We're not close to a railroad.
No, I was yesterday. We got one of those right after the stream ended. The railroad came by.
I don't know if it's a Michael Feyrer stream without a train.
I know. I need to go back to Hershey where I get 3 in one stream. Oh. What's that, Pumpkin? It's buffering. Everybody's buffering. I think it's just you. It's hard to say though. We still see the chat and we are not buffering. Yep. Chat is still going. Favorite weather is fall and winter. I'm not a fan of winter. I do, however, like the fall.
I like fall weather when it's actually fall, so like below 80 degrees.
Yeah, I think 60s is great. It's great. Good with. You're good here, no buffer. So Rachel says we're not buffering. It's just you, Monica. That's what Chandra says. All right, guys, we are approaching the 1 hour mark. You got anybody you want to say hi to, shout out, get information out if you need to. Now is the time.
Well, Needs More Subs been doing a good job dropping my link in there, so I appreciate that. I will, I've promised videos before. I try not to promise videos if I don't know they're coming out, but trying to get some more out soon. So appreciate Michael having me on. It's been a pleasure. It's fun seeing the creator tour as it's dubbed now. So I'm looking forward to working with some more of you when we get the chance.
Excellent. Thank you, man. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hey, Anthony Rosado. Guys, do me a big favor, okay? let this collaboration tour inspire you. Do the same if you have the time. Go out on the weekends. Excuse me. Go out on the weekends, meet up with other YouTubers. It will change your YouTube life, I promise you. You will get so much. Seth and I have already had all kinds of discussions about the nature of YouTube from a perspective that I don't usually get to see. That changes the way that you think about YouTube and the type of content that you're going to do. It gives you ideas and all that stuff. So do it, guys, please. Even if you're just a casual YouTuber. Seth is down here because he wants to meet with me, but I'm sure he also wants to get ideas. He wants to see the process.
Yep.
He wants to be motivated and have fun and spend an awesome day with another YouTuber. So do the same thing, guys. Love you so much. Please do me a favor. Be good to each other. Go out there. Make today count, okay? Have fun like Seth and I are going to have so that it's something that you remember for a long time coming. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you so soon. Love you guys.